I got the C bill up in Boston about a half a dozen times, maybe. Just a wonderful performer each time. It's really great. Wrote a lot of nice songs too, using intervallic modulation, of course. Let's move to the next method, the last method actually. And the last method doesn't really take an existing tune and modulate it. It's using modulation inside your composition as you compose it. Use some good modulation while you're actually writing instead of just in one key. And it can be simply to one key or two keys, something simple, or it could be more complex, like the Coltrane song, which went through 3 keys. Here that one is again. Coltrane's giant steps, key of B, key of G, key of E flat, 3 different keys. In my recital, I'm going to be doing 3 originals, and each of those use a good amount of intervallic modulation. But we're going to feature this. I'm going to show you this one right now. It's called "Sincerely Yours," and it starts off in the key of G at the top. Actually, it was written in E flat, and I changed it to the horn arrangement. Starts in G. 2 measures later, it goes to the key of B, and then 2 measures later it goes to the key of E flat, and then it turns around. It's an AABA form tune. It's got to repeat there. Then in the bridge, you can see I actually go to the key of A. I jump from E flat to the key of A, a tritone way, which is 2 minor thirds. You can think of it that way. And then from A, I jump down a minor third to the key of G flat, wrapping it up, going back to the beginning of G. The ending, I also have a nice little ending, which, let me play a little bit of melody for you. So here, we're going to play it in the recital, but here's the tune. Modulation. And again, I'm assisted by some great hands here of Jasmine, they'll be joining me in recital along with some wonderful horn players, so I hope you can stick around and hear some of this as well. This is It's You Or No One, Freddie Hubbard's version at Gary Brunotte's temple. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. nice food out there that my wife helped put together, and we'll be joining back in about 10 minutes, so we'll see you then. Take a little break.